Yeah, Anna, this is really concerning. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, there have been 145 dead gray whale strandings along the West Coast this year. At that rate, 2026 could be the deadliest year on record. Disturbing images like this are becoming more common along the West Coast. NOAA says gray whales are in the midst of what's known as an unusual mortality event. So far this year, 145 dead whales have been documented from Mexico to Canada. To put that in perspective, the average annual total between 2006 and 2023 was just 43. Last year, that number spiked to 179.
Well, it's a combination of a couple of things. So one of the really sad things is that a lot of these whales are starving.
Miyoko Sakasha with the Center for Biological Diversity says climate change is a major factor. Warming temperatures in the Arctic, where gray whales feed each summer, are reducing the prey they depend on to survive.
The sea ice melt has made it so there's not as much prey.
The other major threat, ship strikes.
Well, last year there were about 24 whales that were hit by ships, and scientists say that that's a vast undercount, that actually every year probably about 80 whales die because of ship strikes.
Experts say many of those whales never wash ashore, making it difficult to know the true toll.
There was a huge bruise on the side of the whale where it obviously had been hit by a ship.
Coincidentally, researchers and students at UC San Diego's Scripps Institution of Oceanography spent today excavating the skeleton of a whale killed by a ship strike in San Diego Bay 2 years ago.
So they can hit a whale underwater and then it's just draped over the bow.
After a necropsy, the whale was buried at a Miramar facility. Now its bones are providing a look at the devastating damage a vessel strike can cause.
Some of the vertebrae are fractured in half, and these are big bones. They're very sturdy.
Dr. Margaret Morris says the project is designed to educate the public and help prevent future deaths.
We're making 3D models of each of the bones, and using the 3D models of the bones, we're hoping to make kind of kits where you could put back together the skeletons to use for teaching purposes. And then with the actual skeleton, our hope is that eventually it can be articulated and displayed somewhere.
Meanwhile, the Center for Biological Diversity is suing the U.S. Coast Guard in an effort to reduce ship speeds in areas with high whale activity. The group is also urging lawmakers to take stronger action on climate change, noting the gray whale population has dropped by about 50% over the past decade. And as far as how San Diego is related to this, NOAA tells me that so far this year, 7 whales of all species have shown up dead along our coast. Reporting in La Jolla, I'm Shanna Handy for News 8.